In his speech, President Aquino praised Pope Francis for his warning to those in power of the danger of becoming sowers of discord. He also praised several members of the clergy who fought oppression under the martial law rule but lashed out at the others who kept silent during the alleged abuses under his predecessor. Again, here's Elena Luna.
President Aquino asked the Pope to bless the Filipino people to find more mercy and compassion in their lives as the leader of the Catholic Church made his courtesy visit to Malacanang Palace.
In the fight to transform society, one cannot help but be heartened by the fact that we are not alone. When we tread this path with people such as yourself, along with the millions you have inspired, we gain the courage to do what needs doing, the optimism to dream about what we can achieve in unity with one another, and the opportunity to turn that dream into a shared reality with the grace of Almighty God.
The President declared his respect and appreciation to Pope Francis for his role as a unifying and revitalizing voice, not just among Catholics but also among all peoples of goodwill. In his speech, the President shared the role of the Catholic Church in shaping modern Philippine history.
The courage and daring displayed by the clergy solidified my belief, especially during the martial law years. The Church of the poor and the oppressed shone vividly. The clergy was always at the forefront of those wanting to emulate Christ and carry the burdens for all of us. Indeed, they nourished the compassion, faith, and courage of the Filipino people. This allowed millions to come together as a single community of faith and make possible the miracle of the EDSA People Power Revolution.
And how Filipinos found it hard to understand the transformation of the Church in the past years.
We were taught that the Catholic Church is the true church and that there is constancy, for it upholds the truth at all times. Hence, there was a true test of faith when many members of the church, once advocates for the poor, the marginalized, and the helpless, suddenly became silent in the face of the previous administration's abuses, which we are still trying to rectify to this very day. In these attempts at correcting the wrongs of the past, one would think that the church would be our natural ally. In contrast to their previous silence, some members of the clergy now seem to think that the way to be true to the faith means finding something to criticize, even to the extent that one prelate admonished me to do something about my hair, as if it were a mortal sin.
President Aquino points out there are spiritual people who will always be natural allies. The President also expressed optimism more will join them in the fullness of time. Before proceeding to the program at Rizal Hall, Pope Francis first signed the Malacanang Guest Book. His message, to ask God for abundant blessings of wisdom, discernment, prosperity, and peace for the President and the Filipino people. During their private meeting, President Aquino gave Pope Francis a sculpture of Mary, undoer of knots, whom the Pope is a devotee. The image is carved by Paete Laguna artist Fred Baldemor from a typhoon glen the fallen century-old acacia tree that once stood on Malacanang grounds. The President also gave Pope Francis a commemorative coin issued by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas for the papal visit. For the People's Television, Elena Luna.